Hey, welcome back. So I'm on part 3, and on this one I want to talk about building community and activism. As I spoke before in one of my previous videos, I used to go to protests, I write signs, go to city council meetings, those kind of things, and that is something that I don't feel like I can do right now. I'm not at a place in my life where that's safe for me to do, and so I need to find ways for activism at home and activism within my community. I a little bit feel like I have to be careful in my community if I were to go protest, wave a sign, those kind of things. I'm in a town of about 500 people. I am in a now purple county. When I first moved here, it was quite red, but COVID, people moving, it is much more purple. And then being so small and everybody's involved kind of with each other. I do already have people that know what my politics are, what we discuss, and I just don't talk to those people about those things. We can talk about other things in passing. I am pretty careful with who I let into my life, and in this kind of area that can be a little hard in creating friendships, but those are things that are not negotiable for me, and that's okay. But it also means that for people who are on the same moral standing as I am, that I'm a safe person for them to talk to. The amount of times where I have been kind of pulled aside at a group meeting or a city event or something like that for somebody to kind of quick talk to me about what's going on politically and what can we do, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that I can be that safe person for people and that I have resources for them, because coming here to a small town in north central Washington, there are not that many resources, and some of the things are the good old boys and kind of that passive racism, those kind of comments. And every once in a while, I will get profiled as a conservative white woman, and I'm just like horrified of the things that this person is saying to me right now. And oh, well, that's not really my thing, and I just move on because I need to keep myself safe, but I also don't want them to think that I'm associated with those thoughts at all. And so that's always horrifying when that happens. A lot of times it is a tourist with their child at the park, and then they start kind of on the west side, yeah, not everybody in north central Washington, and a lot less of us are racist conservative people. So, but local people, they know where I stand, and I just don't. My husband is great at debating those people. He likes having that conversation. He can look past that moral quandary and appreciate for people for other skills that they have, those kind of things. I cannot. I just not interested in debating you. That's not where my energy goes. It drains me. It makes me mad, and I'm not okay with that. So that's a choice that I have made in protecting myself, my heart, and my soul, and I will find my community elsewhere, and that's okay. That's okay. So previously I talked about in my video, I did create a Facebook group. Again, I want to get away from Facebook, but it is the main way that people in our area communicate about events and activities and things going on, especially kid events, those kind of things. So I am trying to use Facebook to my advantage while still kind of removing myself from the platform. My family, we have a family chat, and we have moved it to Discord. I have created a Discord for my progressives local group to eventually move away from Facebook, but also they can kind of be a little more anonymous if you want to be part of the group, but maybe you don't feel comfortable putting your face there. I'm a little nervous putting my face there. I did take my son out of my profile picture before creating the group and then before sharing it in other local groups, because people are awful online. They really are. And I'm just like, sometimes the small town chats that go on, you people are neighbors. You know each other. You see each other. I see you in town and I have read the stuff that you have said online. What are you doing? So in order to try and keep myself a little protected, at least for my son, and then having the Discord, I'm still learning about it, how to use it, as servers or chat groups. But maybe, and I did put it on there when I did the post, maybe people can feel a little bit more comfortable if they can discuss things a little more anonymously. So that's kind of an opportunity. But I do find most of my community on Reddit. Reddit can be a dark, dangerous place, but Reddit can also be fantastic. And I know previously I talked about the Progressive Moms group on Reddit. Thoroughly enjoy them. They're all kind of adjacent to each other. So another group that I really enjoy is Witches versus Patriarchy. There is 2X Preppers. There is Prepping for, the number 4, Prepping for Democracy. And then Political Revolution, political_revolution. There is also the new grassroots protest movement, 50501, 50 protests, 50 capitals at one time. And they did a protest on February 5th. Wednesday, it was, I believe, the first protest that occurred in all 50 states simultaneously. And so they are planning one protest every month. The next one is President's Day. They are kind of debating on what to call it, not my president. That brings up like what was done previously with Obama. So either way, it is also all of these, they all kind of share the same idea. There is a lot more, but I figured just giving you 5 or 6 was enough to start. But they all share the same viewpoint, creating different areas for different people to be active, trying to this divide and conquer. What the other side is doing to us, dividing, you don't know where to focus. Okay, let's divide, let's focus everybody and conquer that way. Make our voices heard. So they also share some great resources. This is how I found out on 2X Preppers, is where I found out about the Plan B pill being on sale on Amazon. I will put a link in the description. Again, it's on sale for $5 a pill. There's a discount if you buy 4 or more. I got 8 pills shipped for $35. So again, using the evil to your advantage. I don't want to buy from Amazon. I will buy that sale though. I can't find that anywhere else. It's good to have on hand. If I don't need it, I will know somebody who will need it. So some other, I do want to get away from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. It's really hard. So Discord, I've really enjoyed it so far. I have, most of these communities do have Discord chats. You have to be invited with the link though. So far I can't figure out how to search it. So trying to find the link. So I did join a Witches of Washington group from Facebook on Discord. It's a little complicated group. Haven't figured it out yet. So I'll keep trying to find something that works for me. And then Blue Sky. I haven't spent a ton of time on Blue Sky. Again, the problem is you've spent 10, 15, 20 years building up, not 20, 10, 15 years building up community on Facebook, on Instagram, and now you have to restart. So those are hard parts. Poppy is attempting some parkour, so I will rescue her. Her and her brother's brain cells don't always function. So, but different ways that, building community, finding those groups, creating a local group, get involved with a book reading club. Do you do any fiber arts like knitting, sewing, finding a club there? Try to find a local group where you can go and talk to people. A lot of the crafty groups will kind of have the same mindset. Even a lot of the old quilters, when you kind of get them talking, but finding something where you're out of the house, where you can go and talk to people, even if you hold a group at your house. That's what I'm going to end up trying to do, is play in a group. I'm trying to plan creating those flyers of Know Your Rights, where we can send them out, printing them, laminating them, and then taking them and posting on local bulletin boards. Same with those red cards, the easy constitutional Know Your Rights, and finding ways like that where I can get other people in my community involved. We can work together and we can do something. So if you have any ideas, any local groups, any subreddits, those kind of things, feel free to leave them in the comments. And I hope this has helped a little bit.